It's a kind of both, actually. Obviously you sad to lose a final because it's when you play final, it's to win the final. It's you don't want to play the final, you want to win the final. So yes, I was disappointed at first, but when you look back at it, it was a fantastic experience for all of us. And most of the players like me, never play final before in UEFA Cup final. So there's not many in our team. I think who played the final before. I think it is only Mendieta, maybe Zenden. I'm not sure, but not a lot.
The VAR Show. The one place for your weekly football update.
Hola, very warm welcome to the VAR show, the show which talks about all the various major football leagues in detail. Today we are going to continue the theme of interviews, and we have former Middlesbrough player Mr. Franck Queudrue with us. So without wasting much time, I would like to first thank Franck for coming on the show. Thank you and welcome to the show. And I would like to begin by asking you, how are you and what are you doing these days?
I'm fine, thank you. Hello to everybody. Yes, what I'm doing these days is I'm creating a firm about golf and football. It's two different things. It's not foot golf, but it's two different things. Now I'm organizing for firms some seminars abroad or in France, initiation of golf, and then we can as well go to see games from the First League football in France in VIPs. So that's what I try to do now.
So what did you do during the pandemic period? When you were at home, what were you doing?
Oh, when we've been in lockdown at home, and I do I think 99% of the person who's got a garden. I did my garden. I garden. Yes, that's the only thing. And some works in the house. Repairing, kind of stuff like that.
Okay, that's quite nice to hear, that you are involved in garden, and probably everyone should be involved, that's a very good thing to do. So I'll talk about a topic that is football in comparison to what's happening. And I'll start with your career. You started your professional career with Lens in France and made quite a few appearances before you went to England. Did you always want to go to England, or was it like a career choice that, it's a better league, that's why I have to go?
No, I started football when I was 5 years old. So it's more a passion after all. That's the main point, And I've been playing football nearly all my life. So yes, and when I signed for Lens, I had many clubs, but Lens was a kind of the family club, they welcomed me, and it was not too far as well. It was like 2.5 hours from my parents to come and visit. So that was an important choice as well. Easy access. So yes, and when I become a professional, obviously, I always looked at, the Premier League. That's where I knew that I wanted to play. So yes, that's normal for me to go and play in England.
So you went on to play more than 100 times for Middlesbrough. How was your time at Middlesbrough?
It was a fantastic time. Actually, Middlesbrough, it's kind of Lens in France. It's a very similar club, family club. Very nice people, warm people over there. I had a fantastic time over there, and I win a trophy. I played the UEFA Cup final. So I had a fantastic time over there.
So talking about your time there, you spoke about the winning trophies. You won, I think, League Cup in 2004, and you also runners-up in 2006 in the UEFA Cup. Yes. How special was the team? You had a lot of good players. How good was the team?
No, the team was good. The players, individuals were good, but what we had, it was like a team spirit. It was an incredible team spirit. We were working hard for each other. So that was the difference with some. That's why we were like a cup team. I know we were doing good in a cup, home cup, and obviously when we did the UEFA Cup, obviously we had a fantastic runs till the finals in 2006. Obviously, we won the Carling Cup in 2004, like you say, because we were like one unit, one team, and driving in the same direction. So yes, it was fantastic spirit. That's what I kept from Middlesbrough. With obviously the players are important, but the staff, the coaching staff was fantastic as well.
So like you said, like you came out second runners-up in the UEFA Cup. You all lost against Sevilla. How was the atmosphere in the dressing room after the tournament? Did you all feel sad that you lost, or were you all happy that you all reached the final?
It's a kind of both, actually. Like obviously you're sad to lose a final because it's when you play final, it's to win the final. It's you don't want to play the final, you want to win the final. So yes, I was disappointed at first, but when you look back at it, it was a fantastic experience for all of us. And most of the players like me, never play final before in UEFA Cup final. So there's not many in our team. I think who played the final before. I think it is only Mendieta, maybe Zenden. I'm not sure, but not a lot.
So like you said that you all are a very close team and you are like more of a cup team. Why was it like you all were a cup team? You had a good team, like you said, Mendieta, former UEFA player, Zenden played at the high level, and quite a good team. Why didn't you all like be more successful in the league?
I don't know. We were like we were sure of our strength, but I would say just sometimes a matter of the intensity of the Premier League sometimes, and that's we had to face off. But the strongest part we have is we can transcend ourselves in a cup that's in a way that we play together, we fight together. That sometimes it's hard to do every week in, week out. So that's the main thing, I think.
So you're like moving along with that, you played in the French First Division and also played in Premier League. What was the major difference between playing in France and playing in England?
I think the rhythm is quite intense in England. It's attacking, defending. It's not timeout. It's just it's like it's like in boxing. You got observation room. The boxers turn around and try to look at each other. In England, you don't have the time to do that. It's straight to the point. You attacking, you defend. You attack, you defend. You don't. In France, you got to keep possession. You get to play nice. You got your time. You get to set your own tempo. It's not like that in England. That's the main thing. Contacts, obviously. Tackles, aggressivity as well. It's a little bit higher in England.
So like staying with England, like in England you played in 3 tiers. You played in, I think, Premier League with Middlesbrough, Fulham and Birmingham. You played in Championship with Birmingham when they were relegated, and you played in League One with Colchester. How like people say that the League One and Championship is more difficult compared to the Premier League. What is your opinion on that? How different was it?
I think physically probably more difficult nowadays, because obviously now I would say the big teams in England and nearly all the team in the Premier League now, they play nice football now. It's finished. I would say the kick and rush at the old school time, but no, in Championship or League One, it's kind of the physical, still a physical aspect of the game, and the season in the Championship is even longer. It's we got 24 teams in Championship. So it's 46 games during the season without the cup, without the thing. It's like you play in European season.
So definitely. So and like moving on from that, like as a player, were you ever superstitious? Like, did you have any particular routine you followed? Like, I'll wearing the left boot first or something.
Sorry, I didn't hear that.
Were you superstitious as a player?
Yeah. I don't know what to answer actually. When you left-footed, it's easy to play. It's I don't know what to say.
No, I mean, did you have any particular routine before a game when you were a player?
My routine. Oh no. I'm not too superstitious. It's just when I prepare my game. It's just when I come on the pitch. Usually I'm hoping on my left foot. That's it, to cross the touch line. That's it.
Okay, like moving on from your playing career, like, did you ever plan or did you ever think into getting into coaching?
After my career, yes. I thought about it. The opportunity. I passed my first degree for coaching, my first badges, and but afterwards, I think is in France is a bit of a shambles because it's all for money. It's too expensive to get to pass the badges now, and so for me it's a no. And I'm just doing now my own stuff.
So, like talking about your own stuff, you started an event organization which you touched upon in early MNQ company with Daniel Moreira, your former teammate. What is the idea behind this? Like, did you always have a plan to open this or something, or what is the idea behind this?
No, it's actually when Daniel as well, when we talked about it, but it's a long time ago, and he came out of our head, and he came back. I would say 8 months ago, and because he was working with Eric Sikora, he was assistant coach with Lens with Eric Sikora, and and when they got fired from Lens, actually we spent more time together golfing nearly every day. So we say, listen, we'll have to do something. We have to I would say to create like a company that golf and football, and we can initiate people to golf and then go to the VIP in games, what to watch football. So that's why we created that, and we actually go to Marrakesh twice a year at least. 2-3 times a year to play golf over there, and so we got good contacts over there now, and that's why we say, listen, if we can touch companies, to do seminars, and we go over there, we do like a full package, keys in hands, and that's it. That's what we do now.
So like I'll move back to football, and which coach was the most influential in your career?
I have to say it was under Steve McLaren at Middlesbrough. I had a defensive coach called Steve Harrison. It was very influential in my career for the rest of my career.
And so on a personal level, which club do you support?
The best two teams I support obviously is Lens, my former club, and who put me like a foot into the professional game, and Middlesbrough, I win the career. But I really like and supporting all the club I played for, because when I sign a contract for a club, I give more than 100% for the club, and everywhere I went, I had good friends. So I want those friends to be successful. So I support every single team, but especially Lens and Middlesbrough, I would say.
So like in your career, if you had to choose one goal that you scored as your best goal, which one would that be?
I think one of my best goal, and the one I like, it's the one I scored in Highbury against Arsenal. He wants Jens Lehmann, in goal for Arsenal, and that was this year. Or they were like the invincible, and they were like breaking the record on a day, and we were leading 2-1, and I got the ball, I think, from Bolo or maybe George Boateng, who put me on the side, pass the halfway line, touch it, move forward, and look like I'm going to cross. And I saw Lehmann a little bit like anticipating, like he did in the first half. And so I decided to shoot, actually, not to cross. And it took him off guard, so it was good. So I like this goal, yeah.
So if you had to choose, you have played with a lot of players, and if you had to choose 3 players for your 3-a-side team, who would they be?
For my what?
3-a-side team.
So I have to put me inside plus 2 players.
Yeah.
I would need a midfielder, and I would need a striker, a good goal scorer. In those games, I'd like to take as a striker Massimo Macaroni. Very good, sneaky, good runs, good calls, and a good goal scorer. As a midfielder, I would take probably George Boateng. It's not for his creative side, but he can do that. But I like his anger, his pace, his he's hard man, and that's what you need.
So like
I do the creative.
Sorry?
I do the creative one.
Okay. So like on that note, I'll talk about your career as a whole for the final time. And if you had to choose one moment from your career, which is the standout moment of your career, which one would that be?
I have to say obviously my one and only trophy it was with Middlesbrough. It was the Carling Cup final against Bolton. That's when we lift the cup. It was unbelievable, just for the town, but for the chairman, for everybody. So for us as well.
So on that note, Frank, I'll ask you one final question. It's quite a difficult one. Okay. So if you had to choose, suppose you chose George for your team, 3-a-side team, and you had to choose one more player out of these 2, whom would you choose? Ronaldo or Messi?
Ronaldo.
Why?
I know it's difficult, but I rather get Ronaldo because I play across. I play against him. I play across him. I never play against Messi, but I know what he's capable of. Obviously, he's two of the greatest players ever. But I'd rather get Ronaldo's mentality in my team.
And maybe because you can provide the creativity, as you said.
Yes.
So on that note, Frank, thank you so much for talking to me, and I wish you all the best for all your future endeavors, especially with your company, and I wish you all the best of health for you and your family. Take care, and hope we can talk again soon. Bye.
Thank you. Take care. Bye-bye.